Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another questions tag. It is the spooky Halloween tag, and I was going to save this for like the week before Halloween, but I mean, come on, it's Friday the 13th in October. That's gotta be like the spookiest day of the year or something. I don't know. I had to do this tag, so let's just get started because it's 30 questions and it might take a while. Anyway, question number 1 asks, favorite horror or Halloween themed song? And I guess I would just have to go with like This Is Halloween from The Night Before Christmas, or like Spooky Scary Skeletons or something. A real you know, classic, I guess, Halloween song. Name something you wouldn't want to run into in a dark forest or an abandoned building. I wouldn't want to be in a dark forest or an abandoned building, just to put that out there. But I guess I wouldn't want to run into anything that vaguely resembled a human or an animal. I don't know which would be worse. Probably an animal. I don't know. I probably wouldn't want to run into anything in a forest or an abandoned building because I probably wouldn't want to be there. So number 3, have you ever played with a Ouija board? No. And whether or not they work, there's some things I just don't want to test, I guess. Like, maybe I don't really think that a Ouija board works, but I've heard stories, it's like, oh, bad things happen. It's like, I don't really want to chance that, you know what I'm saying? You know, you feel me? So it's like, it could be total, you know, it could not be a thing, but I don't really want to, I don't want to try, I guess. I don't want to be that person who ends up getting murdered or something. Not my kind of thing. 4, favorite horror monster or villain? I mean, if we just go with villains, I guess I would just say like, oh my god, hang on, rewind, Oogie Boogie, Night Before Christmas, that's like my favorite villain. Creepiest thing that's ever happened while you were alone. Okay, so, story time. I was home alone, obviously, as the question suggests. And I was in my room, and this was like a year or so ago, and I still wasn't like very comfortable being home alone. So anyway, everyone's out. I have my door like almost open, and like the phone rings, and I just let it go to answering machine, you know, I don't care. So anyway, the answering machine picks up, and the phone recorded message, whatever, starts playing. So I'm in my room, and I can hear the recorded message, and I'm just listening to make sure it's not like my mom calling the house or something, then I have to pick it up. So anyway, I'm listening, and the voice on the phone says something like, "We know you're alone," or something, and I was like, "You what now?" And I closed my door and locked it and sat in there in my room trying not to pee myself until my parents came home. And I was like, and then when my mom was like, "Hey, can you open the door?" I literally like turned on every light in the house getting over to the door. Because, and it turned out that that's not actually what the machine said, it said something else. But when I was in my room and I was listening to it, it sounded like it said something like, "We know you're alone," or something. It was like something else, like creepier than that, but still, in my already heightened sense of anxiety, being alone in the house, hearing a message that said something like that was not pleasant. Was not pleasant. So yeah, that's probably one of the creepiest things that's happened. If you were dared to spend the night in a haunted house, would you do it? Probably not. Although I guess it depends on the place. Like if it was like a nice hotel, maybe, if I was with someone else. But if it's like a rundown old abandoned shack somewhere in the middle of the woods, then that's a solid no for me. You know, if it looked normal, maybe. I'd rather sleep on a potentially haunted king-size mattress than a potentially haunted dirt floor. So that's my answer for that one. 7, are you superstitious? Not in the sense that like if a black cat crosses your path, you'll have whatever, 7 years of bad luck. No, I don't really, nah, that's not my kind of thing. Do you ever see figures in your peripheral vision? Maybe. Sometimes, but sometimes it's like just my eyes being weird because I'm obviously kind of blind, so it's usually just a thing. that's perfectly explainable as soon as I go, what's that? You know, it's just me being blind usually. So, number 9, which urban legend scares you the most? And to be honest, I don't like read urban legends because I'm kind of a weenie and I can't sleep. If I am laying in bed and thinking about the urban legend that I read, I'm just gonna be like, oh my god. So I don't read them. Do you prefer gore or thrillers? Definitely thrillers. Gore just gets kind of old after a while, I guess. I don't know, it sounds so weird. But like, I like more mind thrillers than gore. That's what gets me. Do you believe in multiple dimensions or worlds? Yes. Definitely alternate realities, alternate dimensions, what do you want to call them. I feel like there's a very high possibility that there's like alternate or other universes, I guess, or whatever. Mirror universe, I don't know. That kind of stuff's interesting to me. Whether or not it exists, we don't know yet. But it's very interesting to think about, and I really like the idea that there's other me's out there or something, or other Earths, or, you know. It's just really interesting to think about. Ever made a potion of any sort? I can't say that I have. Can't think of what kind I would try to make if I made one. Do you get scared easily? I don't know. I feel like I'm probably average. Like I said, I like more thriller stuff. I'm not really that big of a fan of jump scares. I mean, I'm the kind of person who, when I'm watching like a Resident Evil 7 playthrough or something, I'm gonna be in the comments looking for the jump scare list, take a picture of that jump scare list, and then be watching the timestamps to make sure that I don't get jump scared. So, I am like kind of a wuss, but you know, I think I'm pretty average on from scares easily to like to wit of steel or something. I'm probably in the middle, I don't know. I think I'm okay. Have you ever played Bloody Mary? No, just like the Ouija board thing. I don't know if it's real, but I don't want to chance it. I don't want to be that person who ends up, you know, possessed or something. But the point is like, whether or not I think it's a real thing, I would rather not take my chances. 15, do you believe in demons, the devil? Yes. You're home alone but you hear footsteps in your house. What do? Close the door, lock it, and try not to pee myself while I'm so scared. Probably just sit huddled in a ball on the floor and like wait for it to stop or something. Grab a water bottle. I have one of those metal ones and stand poised to knock if I gotta. So yeah, I would not be very is it passive, or I wouldn't be very active towards finding out where the footsteps came from. But if they came towards my door, I would be ready to defend myself, I guess. If you got trapped in one scary movie, which would you choose? I'm trying to think of all the ones I've seen, which is not very many. Maybe Nightmare Before Christmas. I know I've mentioned that like 3 times now, but that's cool. I'm going down my list. It's like, I don't want to be in Coraline. I don't want to be in the button world. I don't really want to be in, well, no, Corpse Bride. Taking it back, Corpse Bride. Because nothing really like that bad happens. Does that count? It's one scary movie. Sure, it counts. I'm saying it counts. If you could only wear one Halloween costume for the rest of your life, what would it be? Probably skull makeup, something. Probably skull, because I feel like you can do a lot of things with the basic skull. So 19, would you ever go to a graveyard at night? Probably not, but I'm not gonna say I never would. I just am not inclined to do that. In a zombie apocalypse, what is your weapon of choice? Maybe a blunt force. Okay, either something long distance like a gun, or something heavy that can deal a lot of damage quickly. So like, this is assuming that I know how to operate these things and that I'm strong enough, you know, to handle them. So like some kind of a bat, maybe like that bat from The Walking Dead or whatever, that's got like, was it barbed wire on it or something? I feel like that's pretty effective. Or like a gun, but then I guess you could run out of ammo, so that might not be the best choice. So I guess I'll just stick with the baseball bat. Something nice and weighted. That's easy to deal damage, like I said. So yeah. Would you rather go to a Halloween party or go trick-or-treating? Where I'm at right now, I would much rather go to Halloween parties. Unfortunately, I don't know of very many happening. I would love to go to some. Just watch like cool videos or cool movies, eat a lot of candy, dress up just for fun. Because I feel like I feel like I'm at the stage, and my neighborhood is at the stage, where if I go trick-or-treating it looks weird. Like, I still might. But I know my neighborhood's kind of like, how old are you now? You're still trick-or-treating? So, I'd rather go to a party. You're in a horror movie. Are you the final girl, the first to die, the comic relief, the skeptic, the smart one, or the killer? Let's see, it depends on horror, what kind of horror movies I have to say. Like if we're saying something like demons and stuff, I am probably going to be the smart one, aka let's just leave. Like if it's a haunted house or whatever and you get there and they're like, oh, this house is lovely, but you know, your head will spin around sometimes. I'd be like, maybe not. Maybe we should just leave, not buy this house or something. And then also in like a movie with like a murderer or something where people are getting picked off, I'd probably be like, yeah, let's just leave. Let's just leave. So I guess that puts me as either the smart girl or the final girl, because I'd be like, yikes. Also, I would never go off by myself. Anywhere, ever. Like even to go to the bathroom, I'd be like, hey, you come with me. I'm not going nowhere by myself with people getting killed around here. It ain't gonna happen. So, yeah, smart chick or girl who survives longest, whatever. I think I'm too scared to be off by myself, is what I'm trying to say here. Okay, do you have to watch something happy after watching a horror movie so you can go to sleep? Yes. I watched World War Z once, which I know isn't like a horror movie, whatever. But I watched it, and then I immediately had to watch the, like, is it 2012? Whatever year it was, excuse me, that year of Winnie the Pooh, where they remade like the Winnie the Pooh movie in like 2012. I had to watch that after I watched World War Z, because I needed to get it out of my brain. And like even if I watch like horror game playthroughs or whatever, I have to watch like something else afterwards that will get my mind off of it, you know? Just I can't go to sleep fresh with like zombies in my brain. It's just not gonna happen. Whilst watching scary movies, are you the person who yells at the characters, the person with their eyes covered the whole time, or the person who falls asleep? I would never be able to fall asleep. I'm probably a cross between who yells and who watches the movies like this, like that, like with a pillow right here, and I'm peeking through like this, like, oh, what's happening? But then I'm also like, just leave, get out. So I'm both of those people, but I could never fall asleep. Oh my god, I would never be able to fall asleep. Are you the one who gets scared or the one who does the scaring? I'm usually in my house, I'm the one who does the scaring. Like jumping behind corners or whatever. And I've been doing this since I was a wee one. That's actually a good story. When I was, I don't know what, like 3, 2, we lived in Virginia, and we had like a basement, and the washer and dryer were in the basement. My mom was doing laundry, and she was doing laundry, blah, 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 blah. It was like early morning or something, I think she said. And she turned around, and I was just standing there, staring at her, like, silently, like, and she said that scared, she said that scared her so bad. And, like, hey, that's what I do. So, I still do that now, because apparently I walk really quiet or something, so yeah, I'm more of the one who does the scaring. I wear the scary pants in the family. Favorite scary book? I have, hang on, okay. I have this book called Sweet Miss Honeywell's Revenge, and basically it's a story about a little doll. I think it's like a doll, and like there's a house, and this girl gets the house and the dolls, and I don't know, I haven't read it in a long time because I hate it. And the thing is like, I think the doll like lights the school on fire or something. Let's just get this out there, I hate dolls more than anything. I hate them. Like, Chucky is my nemesis. I hate never will watch that. Hate dolls. So I don't know why I read that book, but it intensified my fear. So I really hate dolls. So that's the scariest book that I've ever read. It's not my favorite scary book, it's just a scary book that I've read that I hate. So, how old were you when you first saw your first horror movie? I don't know when I saw my first one. The first ones I can remember was like when I was 11 or 12 and I saw Paranormal Activity 2. I saw like the movie like 13 Ghosts or something, and like Jeepers Creepers, all within like a span of a couple months when I was like either 11 or 12. But if I'd watched scary movies before then, I don't remember them. And I wouldn't be able to tell you which ones they were. Ooh, what was your first Halloween costume? When I was 1 year old, I had a little pumpkin onesie thing. If I can find a picture, I'll try and put it here or something. If you could have a spooky Halloween pet, a black cat, owl, bat, rat, or wolf, what would you pick? A cat. A black cat. It would sit very nicely right here. That'd be very cute. And this isn't part of the thing, but last question. Trick or treat? Treat. All about that candy life, man. So that was it for this Halloween video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you're enjoying my 2 videos a week thing so far. Got a lot more coming. Hope you'll stick around for that. And if you want to answer these questions for yourself, please feel free to leave your responses in the comments or do a video yourself. And if you want to tell me that, hey, I did this video, tell me and I'll check it out. This is really cool, like a different kind of tag, I felt like. And it's kind of, I don't know, it's different. And I like spooky things, even though I get scared like an average person. Anyway, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Hope you have a great Friday the 13th, rest of October, whatever you're doing. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.